Hey guys, it's Miss Vince here. Welcome back. So I just wanted to go over since we did have the press conference finally for our new head coach, Mike McDaniel's. I wanted to kind of give you my reaction and what I thought about. Also, kind of give you what my outlook is and what I'm hoping will happen. So let's get into this. As far as the interview itself, it started out with Stephen Ross. I was shocked, and I mean shocked, that he even showed up. I did not think that he was going to show up at all, especially with all the allegations that Flores has brought up. So I'm not going to get into that. So I was still very shocked that he actually still showed up. As far as his speech, it was horrendous. In my opinion, it was just fluff. It went around circles. It didn't really say much. And I was watching it live in the Miami Dolphins YouTube channel, and he was getting crushed. I mean, everybody, almost 99% of everybody that was there was saying boo and, get off Ross and things like that. So it was the same sentiment that I had, actually. So I agree. He should have never been there, to be honest with you. He's felt a little bit disingenuous to me, but it is what it is. It's Ross. I'll get into how I feel about him in a later video, but at least I just wanted to go ahead and let you know how his portion went. Then came Greer. After Greer, he spoke about 5 minutes of absolutely nothing. I got lost with what he was saying. I didn't understand what he was saying, and to me, it was just a waste of time. They could have literally just cut to Mike and it would have been fine. But they definitely wanted to go ahead and get Greer and show a united front, or at least that's what they made it seem like. It didn't seem like that. It seemed like a hot mess between those two. As far as Mike McDaniel, when he did come up, you can tell he was nervous, which, I mean, first time head coach, I get it. It's not easy, public speaking. I mean, I'm doing this, and this is my second video, and trust me, it is not easy. So I get it. But I will have to say, I have a couple mixed feelings about it. There's a couple things that he did mention that I was like, and then some other ones where I was like, oh, okay. So let me get into Mike McDaniel's. He actually gave his little speech. Then after that, he did some questions. As far as his speech, honestly, he essentially focused on a few things here. So let me kind of recap it a little bit more about what his definition of the Miami Dolphins team was, or what he's looking for it to be, which is passion, full of energy. He called it our identity, which I get it, but I feel like we have a little bit more of an identity, not just about passion and energy. I feel like that's a more generic kind of answer. Our identity has been defense in the last 3 years, to be honest with you. And really, the last 20 years, we haven't been that strong in offense, but defense has been a major, major identity for us as a team. So he focused a lot on the passion, the energy, the bond. So that's something that he did. He did went ahead and speak about obviously how happy he is. He's excited. He always wanted to go ahead and be NFL head coach, being from Colorado. I've been there. I've been to that stadium. It's pretty awesome. But as far as his goal, he made his goal. And I cannot knock on him for actually making his goal. His dream was to be an NFL head coach, and he got it. Congratulations. You are the head coach of the Miami Dolphins team. As far as the rest of his speech was mostly, thank everybody. I'm very excited. We're looking to build together. That was generally what he spoke about. What was interesting about the entire thing was the questions. Right off the back, Jim Brown, my man, I met him. He's awesome. He asked straight up about, what do you think of what's happening with the situation with Flores? Not in those exact words, but essentially with everything that's overcast, was that a deterrent for you to come here or not? And I don't want to say that Mike kind of glossed over it, but he slightly did. But that was possibly the worst answer I could have ever heard anybody give. He literally said that with this team and this owner, there was no cost too high for a win. And he had no concern over the drama that was happening. To me, I was laughing so hard because there is no cost. Right now, we're literally dealing with accusations about tanking for Tua and being bought out and paying $100,000 for losses. I mean, that's literally what's happening. And he focused on there's no cost too high for Stephen Ross as an owner for a win. But what's the cost for a loss? Well, apparently we know it's 100,000. So yeah, that portion. Oh, was hilarious to me. He might actually get subpoenaed because of what he said. So that was still extremely hilarious to me. It was very candid, let's be honest. But it was possibly the worst thing he could have said when it comes to the whole drama and the concerns with everything that happened to prior to him actually arriving there. Another question that he got was about Tua and what is he expecting from Tua and things like that. So I really like this answer. I guess because of where we are is day one. He mentioned how he wanted to make sure that he brought the right team around him, make sure that he was able to give Tua the opportunity to do what he needed to do and give him the tools that he needed to progress and make it to that next level. But he did say that he is expecting for Tua to come in and work. That's his expectation. So I know a lot of us have been a little bit upset with Tua since Mr. I'm going to be golfing instead of actually practicing, but hey, it is what it is. To each their own. I am not a Tua hater. I'm not a super Tua lover. I'm Tua neutral. I'm a Dolphins fan. So just wanted to throw that out there in case you didn't know already. But yeah, so he really expects for Tua to come in and do the work. I mean, but really his focus was to bring in people to help Tua, essentially. And what does that mean for us? Honestly, it pretty much means we're stuck with Tua, at least for this year. But like I said in my first video, I think that Tua has a very short leash. If he doesn't take advantage of this year, he may not get another opportunity to actually be a starting QB. So we'll see how that goes. But at least that's what his opinion was about Tua. One thing that I did find interesting, somebody asked, and I'm not really sure exactly, forgot exactly where it happened, but essentially no other team went after Mike McDaniel's. So did we get stuck with the run to the litter, or did we just really had nobody apply? Because Greer definitely made a emphasis on emphasizing the fact that, there were so many people here that wanted the position and so many interviews and we were getting calls left and right for the position. Do I believe that? No. Especially after that hot mess with Flores? Absolutely not. But, I'm not going to 100% say no or say yes. It's just not likely. So yeah, I don't know what happened there. If we're actually the ones that were the only ones after him, then I'm a little bit nervous about that. But at the end of the day, we are the Dolphins. We give people the opportunity to actually try it out here. Hopefully this is a good hire. We don't know. It's still too young. It's day one. We're going to see what he does. Let's see what type of staff he brings on. That's going to be very important. Again, focusing on that foundation, bringing people who are going to help him to actually build a team. That's going to be very, very, very important. So I'm hoping that, he has that foundation, but we'll see. At the end of the day, this was a very interesting, at the beginning, it was a very awkward interview, press conference situation. Mike McDaniel's killing it up. The only thing I would say, though, he seems very young. And I don't know, sometimes when you're a little too buddy-buddy with your employees, it gets a little bit difficult to establish that respect. And I'm hoping that he'll be able to establish that respect, especially since he's so young and so youthful. So I like that about him, but I'm still a little bit timid when it comes to that. Overall, this was his first press conference. it is what it is. We got it. We have some idea of what he wants to do with the team. They did discuss about his style of play and his experience and his coaching. I mean, 15 years, 6 different teams, but essentially the same system. So I don't know how he's going to implement that here, how he can use our players, but I'm hoping that it's going to be a good mesh and that we're able to establish an identity where we're able to uplift the offense, make it more effective, but really keep that defense intact because that's our bread and butter right now, and that's what wins championships. So that's pretty much it. That was my take on the press conference. I just want to go ahead and give you guys a short, sweet recap on it. If you have any questions or anything like that, hit me down below. Give me a comment. I want to hear from you guys. What questions do you have? And also, I want to go back and forth as well as what do you think is going to happen now that we have that first appearance from him, essentially, officially. So put a comment down below. Let me know. I'm reading the comments. I'm thanking you guys. Please like, subscribe. I'm very happy, very grateful that you guys took the time to speak with me and take the time to listen to me. Again, this is Miss Fins. It's a brand new channel, so thank you for building this with me. As far as more videos, I will be giving you more reaction videos and things like that, and also more videos about the team. So keep an eye out. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.